In a quiet and distant village settled within the rolling hills, there lived a young boy named Timmy Thompson. He had a beautiful family of two older brothers and his parents. They lived in a cozy house just next to ours. Although I was studying in the city 300 miles away and had very limited interactions with my village, I knew that the Thompsons were very welcoming and kind. Timmy was full of life and joyous, often seen playing football with his friends or helping his parents with yard work, like cleaning up the garden. Whenever I would see him, he would greet me with a warm smile. His eyes used to sparkle with innocence and curiosity all over his face. Little did I know that soon their lives would take a dark turn, forever altering the peace of his family and, eventually, our village. Darkness lurked beneath the surface of their happiness, waiting to shatter their peaceful existence into thousands of mysterious pieces. It began innocently enough. Timmy was curious and imaginative right from the beginning. Complementing his nature, he used to wander about in the woods, finding creative ways to play and pass his time. He often explored a nearby forest, captivated by the mysteries that lied within it. One day, during his curious wandering, he came across a hidden cave concealed by overgrown branches and trees. He was so fascinated by the unknowns and the mysteries of it that he couldn't resist entering. He went inside the cave. He sensed an eerie stillness and calmness in the air. Timmy felt a mysterious attraction of an unknown force pulling him deeper into the depths of the cave. Ignoring the twitches of unease and discomfort, he went forward, unaware of the danger waiting for him and the demonic presence which he had awakened. What happened to him inside that cave remains a mystery, but what happened in the next few weeks haunts everyone who saw it. That day, he returned safely from the cave, but as time passed and days turned into weeks, Timmy's behavior started to change inexplicably. His eyes, which were once bright, grew vacant, like an empty soul. His laughter turned into a hollow silence. Nightmares plagued his sleep, tormenting his innocent soul. His family started to worry about Timmy's behavior. Filled with growing concern, they turned towards the elders of the village to seek spiritual help. But they didn't know that they were up against a force which is far beyond their human comprehension. On one fateful night, when the moon was shining ominously in the sky, the Thompsons' home became a house of demons, where good and evil struggled to find a way out. It was Timmy. His body started trembling uncontrollably like a leaf in the wind. It seemed as if he was possessed by dark forces of unseen demons. His once cute face twisted into an ominous and scary mask of agony and torment. He was uttering words like a demon that chilled the very marrow of the bones of everyone who was present to see this scene, along with me, who was in the village on school vacation. Terrified with what they were seeing, his parents, John and Martha, sought help from every available source. Priests, shamans, and healers all tried in vain to exorcise the darkness consuming their beloved son. But the malevolent entity seemed immune to their efforts, feeding off the fear and desperation that absorbed the family. Time passed, and the Thompsons slowly started losing hope. Their once happy home became a house of horrors, filled with an unexplained demonic presence and the relentless torment that was enforced upon Timmy. Their every attempt to flee the village and escape the clutches of this evil was thwarted by an unseen force. The village, too, fell under the grip of this sinister presence. Whispers of a cursed family spread like wildfire as fear gripped the hearts of the villagers. People locked their doors, barred their windows, and avoided any contact with the Thompsons. The family became an outcast in their own community in which they were once respected and considered good friends. They were abandoned by those very people they had once called friends. Martha, refusing to accept this defeat, dug deep into ancient textbooks. She was searching for the forbidden knowledge in her desperate battle for salvation of her poor little son. One dark night, in the depths of the family's now demonic house, she stumbled upon an ancient ritual said to banish demons back to the depth from where they once came. With a glimmer of hope in her eyes, she shared her findings with her husband. Together, they prepared for a final battle, determined to free their son and break the curse that had made their lives a living hell. In the heart of the village, surrounded by skeptical villagers, they performed the ritual with strong faith. Candles flickered, casting eerie shadows on the desperate faces of the Thompsons. As the ritual reached its intensified stage, the air crackled with otherworldly energy. Timmy's contorted body twisted into a body of a demon that was walking on both his arms and legs, just like an animal. Once more, his agonized cries echoed through the whole village throughout the night. As Martha spoke her final words of the ritual, it was instantly silent. Timmy collapsed, exhausted and weak, with his eyes flickering back to their familiar, innocent glow. He was healing, and the demon had been expelled, and their grip on Timmy's soul was finally broken. The Thompsons were exhausted, but were filled with a newfound hope. Both John and Martha embraced their son as if he was just born. Tears of relief were streaming down their faces. The curse that had plagued them for so long was finally lifted. Life in the village slowly returned to normal, although the scars left by the ordeal would forever linger. The Thompsons, once revered for their warmth and kindness, became symbols of resilience and unwavering love. They proved that even in the face of unimaginable darkness, the power of family and unwavering faith could triumph over evil. I was a witness to all these events myself, and the demonic screams coming out of Timmy's mouth still haunts me. Now, as for Timmy, he grew into a young man with a profound empathy for those battling their own demons. He dedicated his life to helping others overcome their darkest fears, believing that no one should suffer alone. And in the stillness of the night, when the wind whispers through the trees, he would sometimes catch a faint echo of the malevolent presence that had once haunted him, a reminder of the strength that lay within.